On April 30 and May 1, 1690, a significant battle was fought on the Haughs of Cromdale, near the village of Cromdale in what is now the Highland Council area of Scotland. The Battle of Cromdale, also known as the Battle of the Haughs of Cromdale, was a turning point in Scottish history, effectively ending the Jacobite rebellion and solidifying the control of the government over Scotland. The background of the battle can be traced back to the previous year, when the Highland clans, led by Jacobite forces, were defeated at the Battle of Dunkeld. The clans returned to their homes in low spirits, and Sir Ewen Cameron assumed control of the army's remnant. Sir Ewen and other Jacobite leaders complained to King James about the precarious state of his support in Scotland and the need for aid. James, who was occupied with preparations to resist a threatened invasion of Ireland, sent clothing, arms, ammunition, and provisions to his supporters in Scotland. He also sent Major-General Thomas Buchan, whom he made Commander-in-Chief of the Jacobite forces in Scotland. A meeting of the clan leaders and principal officers was held at Keppoch to discuss their next move. While some of the clans proposed to submit to the government, this proposition was resisted by Sir Ewen. The meeting resolved to continue the war, but not until the spring season was complete in the Highlands. The general muster of the clans was postponed. In the meantime, a detachment of 1,200 infantrymen was placed at Buchan's disposal to weaken the enemy's quarters along the borders of the lowlands. General Buchan advanced his men through Badenoch, intending to march down Speyside into the Duke of Gordon's country, where he expected to muster additional forces. However, due to desertion, Buchan's force had dwindled to 800 men. Ignoring counsel from his Scottish officers not to advance past Culnakill, Buchan marched down the Spey as far as Cromdale, where he encamped on the last day of April. He was met near Grantown-on-Spey at Cromdale by a larger government force under Sir Thomas Livingston, commander of the garrison of Inverness. As Livingston approached with his men, on the opposite bank of the Spey, the Jacobite forces started to retreat. Livingston's cavalry crossed the river and intercepted the Jacobites, who made a brief stand at the foot of the hill of Cromdale. However, a thick fog came down the side of the mountain and enveloped the outnumbered Jacobites, compelling Livingston to discontinue the pursuit. According to reports, the Jacobites had 400 men killed and taken prisoner, while Livingston's losses were reported as between none and 100 killed. The defeat at Cromdale effectively ended the rebellion in Scotland. Nevertheless, Jacobite propagandists declared the action a victory for the Jacobite forces, and composed a popular song, The Haughs of Cromdale, to promote that viewpoint. The tune has remained popular and is still played by pipe bands. The Battle of Cromdale was a turning point in Scottish history, solidifying the control of the government over the country and ending the Jacobite rebellion. Today, the battlefield has been included in the inventory of historic battlefields in Scotland and protected by Historic Scotland under the Scottish Historical Environment Policy of 2009. It serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who fought for their beliefs and the impact of their actions on the course of history.